Hey, real quick, if you like it here, become a channel member by clicking that big join button under the audio. As a member, you get double the audios every single week, and you'll be helping me make sure I can keep making this content for you. If you prefer Patreon, I have that too. The link is in the description. I can't do it without you, and the perks are pretty awesome, so come join. Now on with the audio. Hey there, what do you have? Yeah, what do you want to drink? That's what we do here, we sell drinks. What sounds good to you? Okay, well, don't take too long deciding. We're pretty busy tonight, if you hadn't noticed. Are you new here? I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm great at remembering people, all part of the service. And we don't get a ton of new faces. We're a bit far out for that. Interesting. Outer Rim worlds don't usually get people who are just passing through. Or rather, we do, but the same ones pass through a lot. Of course, most of the guys in here are regulars, doing business, making connections, keeping their heads down, avoiding eye contact, looking shifty even when they don't try to. So you, standing there and looking around a lot, you stick out a little, no offense. Well, welcome. Figure out what you want to order. And whatever your purpose is here, don't tell me about it if it's not above board. I don't want to be an accessory. I just sling the drinks, sweetness. I don't get mixed up in any other sort of business. Not my thing. But make yourself at home all the same. And be careful. Not everyone in here is as friendly as I am. Of course not. But I think you know that. You don't look stupid. What planet are you from anyway? Ah, right, that makes sense. Maybe that look is just your normal face then. Never mind, just decide on your order. You can't stay at the bar unless you order something. And I don't want to have to call the bouncer over. You seem perfectly nice, but this is a business. I have customers to look after, and it's been a long night already. Do you want me to suggest something? Well, the Bespin Fizz is pretty nice, and I also make a mean Juma juice, but be warned, that one's a bit strong. Really comes down to how well you metabolize the stuff. Consume at your own risk. So what do you think? Yeah? All right, good choice, coming right up. Here we go, enjoy. And for that, you get more of my sparkling conversation too. Sure. There's a bit of a lull right now, and you interest me. I like getting to know new people. In a general sense, of course, nothing that'll get me in trouble. It's a funny thing. People like to talk to bartenders. Something about us makes you want to open up. Although to be fair, I think it's less about us and more about the circumstances. Think about it. Say you're someone who captains a small supply ship. You work by yourself. You do a lot of the same runs, back and forth, nothing special. You don't get home as often as you like, and you're a bit worn out and maybe lonely. Every day is very much like the ones before it. Not a lot changes, and when it does change, it's often not for the better. Which means a lack of change is good, but it's also monotonous. So when you come into a place like this, there's connection, there's engagement, people and conversation and drinks and contact. It's hard not to be drawn to that, no matter how introverted you are. I've learned a few things in my time behind this bar, and one of them is that everyone needs some company once in a while. Everyone gets tired of talking to themselves after a long solo trip. We bartenders just happen to be in the right place at the right time, and we hear a whole lot of things. Nothing I can repeat, but I do like some of the stories, the ones that don't involve what is basically a confession. You get me. Some people definitely talk too much. And they forget that I'm not protected by any sort of bartender-customer confidentiality. I can be compelled to testify if the Empire takes an interest in someone here, which is why I keep my plausible deniability intact. But I'm still good at listening to stories, and offering advice in very vague terms. All part of the service. You order my drinks, you get my attention. So tell me, if you can, what brought you all the way out here? Are you looking for someone? I see. Anyone in particular? Ah, that's interesting. I might be able to help with that if you like. Not everyone in here is a hardened criminal, even if we do get a few of those. I'm not judging, as long as they pay for their drinks, I don't much care. But most of these folks do legitimate work most of the time. A lot of them are just trying to get by, you know? And a job is a job. Trust is a funny word. Some of these people you can definitely trust, to a point. But others, even if they have good intentions, they tend to forget those intentions when there's currency involved. Don't worry, I can point out the known backstabbers. No sense in putting you in their path. You're lucky you're talking to me, actually. I'm a good friend to have. Definitely. And I'll be an even better friend if you order another drink. Very good. I knew you were smart. Okay, so keep in mind that most legit people aren't going to screw you over unless they have absolutely no choice. After all, they can't keep doing business if word gets around that they take advantage of those who hire them. So most of the time, the good guys stay good, or at least manageable. They won't look for reasons to turn on you. I can direct you to those. Absolutely. And then you can work out whatever business you want to do out of earshot of me. Sound like a plan? All right then. Before I direct you to someone who might be able to help, I'm going to give you a bit of advice. Is that okay? Because you look like you could use it. Whatever it is you do, whatever you're an expert in, you're clearly a fish out of water here. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just a lack of information. That can be fixed. And honestly, I like you. I don't want to see you get taken advantage of. Okay, good. For starters, try for a blank face. You show a lot of emotion, whether you mean to or not. Most of the time, sure. I bet your whole species is great to be around if that's the case. But here, maybe give it a shot. Be as deadpan as you can. Excellent, that's better, much better. Well done. Second, have you ever hired someone for a job before? I see. Yeah, that's not the same thing. But that's fine, I can work with that. Okay, well, don't offer payment right away. See what they ask for first, then you can negotiate. Oh, definitely negotiate, respectfully. Just a little haggling between professionals. They expect it, and they'll think more highly of you if you do it. Got it? Good. Are you armed? No, it's fine. I'm glad you are. I can't imagine not having a way to defend yourself on this backwater chunk of sand. But if anything escalates, take it outside. I don't like cleaning up blood in my bar. I don't think it will. It rarely does. There was that time with the Rhodian not long ago, but it's whatever. I don't think about it too hard. I just pour drinks and offer a hand to those who need it. I clean glasses and act as a shoulder to cry on. And then I go home and do it all again the next day. It's a living, and honestly, it's pretty nice. Oh, hang on one sec. Torque? Torque, can you handle that? Yeah, he shouldn't be in here. I don't know how he snuck in. Escort him as far from the premises as you can throw him, please. Thank you, darling. Oh, Torque is our head bouncer. He's just handling a little something for me. Yeah, that guy. He took a liking to me a while back. I politely told him I was uninterested, but his species apparently doesn't understand the word no. So when he comes sniffing around, which he always does, I let Torque handle it. One of these days, Torque may just run out of patience for him. Oh, don't worry about it. You definitely don't need that mental picture. Just know that Torque can handle just about anything, even if it gets a little rough. Not really my problem. I did tell the guy I wasn't interested. Some people just don't get the hint without bodily injury attached. It's a shame, really. Where was I? Oh, right, advice. So don't pay the entire amount up front, of course. Half up front and half on completion of whatever it is you need done. That's the standard. And also watch yourself. If what you're doing is expensive and you make it clear that you have that kind of currency on you, it could be tempting to someone. Not even them. It might be tempting to anyone who overhears you. So be cautious. Don't talk loudly. Don't wave around any obvious signs of wealth. And above all, don't let that medallion around your neck poke out from under your shirt. Of course I can see it. I'm very observant. It's good that you tried to hide it, though. Really best no one has that knowledge of you. I'll never tell, you can trust me. Keep it tucked in. But I do want to know one thing. The job you're here to pursue, is it at all likely to upset the status quo? And by status quo, I mean the Empire? Huh. That's fair. Thank you for your honesty. In return, I'll give you one more drink. Oh no, not that. Something new. Something to make sure you're sober. You'll need your wits about you if you're going to be saving the universe. Shh, relax. I'm with you. In a very passive, serving drinks and keeping an eye on things sort of way. We all have our roles to play. Now listen, drink this and then go talk to that guy over there, the one in the yellow shirt. You see him? Yep, tell him I sent you. Tell him I said he'd give you a good deal. He'll know what that means. You're welcome. I suspect you've got a bumpy road ahead, my friend, but I also get the feeling that you can handle it. Like I said, I know people, and I'm glad to know you. Now toss that back, Sweetness, you have things to do. And if you're ever in my neighborhood again, the drinks are on me. This audio was brought to you by Sweetness patron Box and the patrons and channel members who make it possible. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and listen to more audios to appease YouTube's mighty algorithm, and also to make sure you don't miss an upload. Be sure to join my awesome community so I can keep making stories and you can keep listening to them. Come hang out, and thank you for making all of this possible.